Zero mentions are over. Now permitted special mentions. Sri Ramnath Thakur. You can read. पढ़ लीजिए।
धन्यवाद। भारतीय जेलों में वर्तमान में तकरीबन 70% विचाराधीन कैदी हैं जो लंबे समय से जमानत की आस जो रहे हैं। कुछ ऐसे विचाराधीन कैदी हैं जिन पर जो धाराएं लगी हैं उन धाराओं में जितनी सजा हो सकती है उससे अधिक वे कैदी के रूप में गुजार चुके हैं। विशेषज्ञ मानते हैं कि जमानत का कोई तय फार्मूला नहीं है जिसके कारण निरंतर विचाराधीन कैदियों की संख्या में बढ़ोतरी हो रही है। जाहिर सी बात है कि जेलों में जितने प्रतिशत विचाराधीन बंदी बढ़ेंगे उतना ही जेलों के खर्चों में वृद्धि होगा। ऐसी हालत में आरोपियों की जमानत में विलंब से संविधान के अनुच्छेद 21 में दर्ज व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता के बुनियादी अधिकारों का हनन हो रहा है। इनका समाधान जमानत हेतु फार्मूला बनाकर निकाला जा सकता है। सदन के माध्यम से मेरी मांग है कि सरकार अविलंब बढ़ते विचाराधीन कैदियों की संख्या को देखते हुए जमानत हेतु फार्मूला नीति बनाए जिसके आधार पर न्यायालय जमानत दे सके जिससे व्यक्ति के मौलिक अधिकारों की रक्षा हो सके। धन्यवाद।
डॉक्टर वी शिवदासन ऑब्सेंट। डॉक्टर फौजिया खान ऑब्सेंट। श्री विश्वंबर प्रसाद निषाद प्लीज।
माननीय सभापति महोदय,
पढ़ना है आपने जो भेजा वो। हाँ।
देश के सरकारी कर्मचारियों को पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस के लाभ से 1 जनवरी 2004 से वंचित कर दिया गया है। इस पेंशन योजना को समाप्त करने के बाद सरकारी नई पेंशन योजना एनपीएस लागू किया। इसमें कर्मचारी अपने अंश राशि को देकर निजी कंपनी के जरिए पेंशन प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। नतीजतन कर्मचारियों के सेवानिवृत्ति के बाद उन्हें अधिक कम पेंशन प्राप्त होने वाला है। इसे देखते हुए सरकारी कर्मचारी अपने बुढ़ापे को लेकर चिंतित है। पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस ऐसी स्कीम थी जिसके तहत सभी पेंशन धारकों को महंगाई में भी पर्याप्त धनराशि गुजारे लायक मिल जाती थी, पर ये नई पेंशन योजना महंगाई के इस दौर में गुजारे लायक नहीं है। पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस पुनः लागू करने हेतु सरकारी कर्मचारी और संगठन लगातार सरकार से मांग कर रहे हैं। मैं सदन के माध्यम से मांग करता हूं कि सरकार 1 जनवरी 2004 से पूर्व लागू पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस पुनः प्रारंभ करे जिससे सेवानिवृत्त कर्मचारी अधिक महंगाई के इस दौर में अपने को गुजर बसर लायक पेंशन पा सके। धन्यवाद। मानव सदस्यों को बहाल किया जाए, हम सदन के बहिर्गमन करते हैं।
वो आपने जो प्रस्ताव किया उसका बहिष्कार करते आपने बोला दिस इज नॉट ए गुड प्रैक्टिस। श्री एम षणमुगम ऑब्सेंट। श्रीमती सीमा द्विवेदी।
माननीय सभापति महोदय, देश भर में चल रहे जूनियर डॉक्टरों के हड़ताल में जाने से उत्पन्न हुई दिक्कतों के उत्पन्न स्थिति के संबंध में महोदय, वर्ष 2021 समाप्त होने को हो गया है, लेकिन अभी नीट और पीजी की परीक्षा का रिजल्ट आउट न होने से जितने भी JR2 हैं उनके ऊपर उत्पन्न स्थिति के संबंध में सरकार का ध्यान आकृष्ट करना चाहती हूँ। महोदय, चिकित्सीय कार्य का बहिष्कार सारे जूनियर डॉक्टर्स कर चुके हैं और डॉक्टरों के हड़ताल पर जाने से अस्पताल एवं मरीजों के ऊपर संकट की स्थिति पैदा हो गई है। मरीजों का उपचार सही ढंग से नहीं हो पा रहा है। डॉक्टरों का कहना है कि नीट एवं पीजी की परीक्षा का परिणाम घोषित न होने के कारण उनके ऊपर बहुत भार पड़ गया है। लंबे समय तक कार्य करने से डॉक्टरों का स्वास्थ्य खराब हो रहा है तथा उनको चिकित्सा का सही ज्ञान भी नहीं हो रहा है। हो पाने के कारण उनका भविष्य अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है। यह भी कहना है कि JR फर्स्ट के न आने के कारण JR2 के बच्चे बेड से लेकर खून एकत्रित करना एवं केवल मरीजों की जांच पड़ताल के अलावा मरीजों का ऑपरेशन एवं उनका इलाज सही ढंग से नहीं हो पा रहा है, जिसका उनका भविष्य अच्छा नहीं है। डॉक्टरी पढ़ाई पूरी होने के बाद वो मरीजों का अच्छा इलाज नहीं कर सकते। उल्लेखनीय होगा कि अस्पतालों में डॉक्टरों की पहले से ही कमी है। डॉक्टरों का कहना है कि जो JR2 है हमारा लगभग 2 वर्ष का कार्यकाल पूरा होने वाला है, लेकिन JR प्रथम के न होने के कारण स्वास्थ्य एवं शिक्षा दोनों पर बुरा असर पड़ रहा है। अतः सरकार से यह मांग करते हैं कि माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पहल करके जो मामला वहां पर लंबित है वहां पर अतिशीघ्र इसका निस्तारण करने की कृपा करें, ताकि JR प्रथम जो कि लगभग 2 वर्ष उनका कार्यकाल पूरा होने को आया है और अभी तक उनके JR फर्स्ट के ना आने के कारण उनके ऊपर बहुत लोड पड़ रहा है और सभी मरीजों का सही ढंग से इलाज नहीं हो पा रहा है। अतः सरकार से हम ये मांग करते हैं कि सरकार माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय से अपील करके अतिशीघ्र परीक्षा परिणाम जारी करने की कृपा करें।
माननीय सदस्यों, जो विषय कल संसदीय कार्य प्रणाली मंत्री ने जो प्रस्ताव रखा और हाउस ने उसको स्वीकृति दिया और कुछ सदस्यों को विलंबित किया है, उसके बारे में कुछ लोगों ने कहा इन लोगों के बारे में उस समय कुछ कहा नहीं। तो मैंने कहा उस समय जो उस दिन मैंने हाउस में जो मेंशन किया 10 तारीख को जो हुआ उसके बारे में 11 तारीख को जो घटना हो उसके बारे में members, I raise in deep anguish to place on record the way this August House is being subjected to sacrilege, and that too propelled by sense of competition among some sections of the House since the commencement of this monsoon session. Everything said or done violating, hurting, destroying the sacredness of any place amounts to an act of sacrilege. We are a land of temples, churches, mosques and gurudwaras. These are holy places which demarcated sacred areas which are known as sanctum sanctorum. Parliament, the apex legislature of our country, is regarded as the temple of democracy. Table area, where the officers and reports of the House, the Secretary General and presiding officer are seated to considered to be holy sanctum sanctorum of this House. A certain degree of sacredness is attached to this place. In our temples, devotees are allowed only up to that place, not beyond. Entering the sanctum sanctorum of the House itself is an act of sacrilege. It has been happening quite in a routine manner. I am distressed by the way this sacredness was destroyed yesterday, while some members sat on the table, some others climbed on the table of the House, perhaps to be more visible with such act of sacrilege. I have no words to convey my anguish to condemn such acts. As I spent sleepless nights last night. I struggled to find out the provocation for reason for this, forcing this August House to hit such a low yesterday. A discussion on agriculture problems and solutions was listed. There can be difference of opinion. For your information also, I have gone through that report. 4 hours time was allocated for agriculture. 3 hours 46 minutes was taken by the honorable members from all sides. No other speaker was left. So the bill was passed and the minister has given a reply to that. Agriculture problems and solutions. The list of business includes the notices that are accepted by the chairman. And once the chairman accepts any notice, that is the final. That cannot be questioned. If some members has other opinion, they can come to the chair and meet him and then explain. So when I was saying this also, there were interruptions. I said, please have the decency, interruptions. When the chair is something, at least to hear, you may not agree, interruptions. There's a different matter. I said interruptions, but it is not to be, sole intention seems to be not to allow the House to function. Interruptions like that. And how can anybody say no? Sir, no caution was given, no mention was made, and then they were, and I said at the end, I was very sad. I am deeply anguished. The nation also is anguished. I am scared to visualize the implications and consequences of such competitive acts and of sacrilege in our temple of democracy. Again, interruptions. I earnestly appeal to the corrective essence of the conscience of this House to seriously reflect on what happened yesterday and explore its remedies. After this, those incidents on 11th also happened. With regard to those members who have done this, there was also a complaint saying that they have not been named earlier. 7:46 on 11th August, the proceedings of the House are open. One can see there were 33 members who were named. Out of 33, these 12 members who were suspended yesterday, and a motion moved by minister, those 12 names are there. If anybody want to go through the proceedings of the House, so I express my anguish, I cautioned the House, I appealed to the House, and then they have been named, then what else you require? Some people are complaining, we should have been given another opportunity to say what? And after this action, some of the members who were suspended, their reaction outside, their comments outside, and their TV, bites also, are very much there. And I'm only happy on one thing, though this is an unfortunate incident, that the nation was able to see what has happened on 11th, because some of the television channels have highlighted it, shown it, and also with the names of who did what. If anybody has got any doubt, there is a CCTV footage available. They can go through the CCTV footage and also the information provided by the channels. It's really unfortunate situation. And as a chairman, I'm not happy to take action on anybody for that matter, comment on anybody. But at the same time, I have a sacred duty to see that the House is run. At the end of the day, people are going to question the chair and the House, not the individuals. And I am answerable to that. That's why time and again I am appealing. Leader of the House, Leader of the Opposition, whenever he raises, we are giving an opportunity. That do not mean Leader of the Opposition can make a lengthy speech. There were occasions earlier also, we also have the experience of Leader of the Opposition this side also, when there were important people, I don't want to take their names also, in that House and in this House, who acted as Leader of the Opposition also. And one thing is being often quoted of late Arun Jaitley, interruptions or sometimes, disturbances. Yeah, sometimes it happened. It should not have happened, it happened. Should not happen. But that does not mean that you do it every day. 17 days, question hour, 0 hour, special mentions, bills. Another issue I want to bring to the notice of the nation, people are saying bills are passed. Bills are passed in din. You create din, whoever creates din, and then you don't participate in this. I have the list. Names were called. Members refused to speak by the deputy chairman. Names were called. Sir, आपका नाम है, आपने नाम दिया, आपका पार्टी ने नाम दिया, please शुरू करिए. They refused. So when some members refuse, is it possible for the chairman or deputy chairman or panel chairman to force anybody and then make him to speak? We did not have that prakriya so far. It's not possible also according to me. Human, it's not possible if somebody refuses to speak. Initiate debate, participate in the discussion. What else the chair can do? Try to understand. Why I am making this clarification is, people are giving wrong information. No discussion on farmers' bill. I have quoted the minutes also. 3 hours, 46 minutes. 4 minutes was there. Because 4 hours was allocated and members did not choose to speak further. They were satisfied with their speeches. Outcome, it may not be up to their expectation. Then the minister also, very patiently, cogently, he tried to reply. It may not be to the likings of some people. I do agree, in a democracy there will be difference of opinion. You can put forth your point of view, you can criticize, you can even attack the government also, not physically, attack the government also, and then protest also. The other way is going to the people. Going to the people. First place it here in this house and then please go to the people. But I am seeing, instead of going to the people, we are going and giving bite and criticizing people who are silent spectators. I have calculated today, 93% of the members of the house, they want the house to run. This side and this side also. So, but they are silent. The majority is silent and handful of people are violent. So how do you reconcile to this reality? This has to be understood by one and all, because it is happening time and again. Morning I was speaking to somebody from interior. I was saying nowadays, there is no interest in seeing TV or hear the debates of either parliament or your house or the other house or even the assemblies. This is the comment being made by general people. I am afraid if we continue this trend, If you continue this trend, people will lose their faith in the system, which is very harmful to the country and to the system. Yes, protested, you made your point, you walked out, you have got every right to walk out. And I also appeal to the House, when somebody is walking out, please don't make any comments. It is their right to walk out, to talk out democratically and walk out also. And then go to the people, create momentum, and then a particular government is there, you don't like that government, it is your pressure, go to the people, have their pressure, public pressure, and then you change the government, that also we have no problem. I am not here to defend the government. But I am here to see that the members do not offend the parliament, offend the people. This has to be understood by one and all. These names are there at, what is this? 4,141 नंबर, बुलेटिन नंबर में सबका नाम है, इन लोगों का नाम उस समय. Another thing is, there are instances, as I said, members, action was taken for what they have done outside in this house. And I remember during the division of the state of Andhra Pradesh, action was taken on large number of people. So it's not that suddenly I have permitted minister and then some action is taken, and it is wrong to say it's anti-democratic. It is to protect democracy, action has been taken. Now we have, and also deputy chairman. Deputy chairman and the presiding over the house is chairman of the house. Panel chairman from any party, and they are presiding over the house, they are the chairman of the house. That is the system. Please see to it that the institution is respected. Not because of any individual, it's because of the institution. This has to be understood by one and all. There are set rules, set guidelines, set precedences, set by our seniors earlier. They are all there very much. It's not that suddenly this house has come into existence and suddenly I became chairman, you became opposition, or you became ruling. It's not like that, nah. This is cycle going on for years together since 1947, 1952 onwards. So there are precedents. Keeping all these things in mind, I hope that everybody will realize, and members who walked out, they will come to the house again, participate in the discussions and debate, and do justice to the mandate given by the people to them and to as well as. Mahesh Poddar is there.